channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter, and now I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. I have another bomb live for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, and subscribe button, and share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. Also, if you guys like to support the mission, support the channel, support the movement, Cash App, $ Michael US. We live, y'all. We live, we live. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, we got this bastard out here, Raymond Childs the third, slaughters his whole family alongside his stepbrother's girlfriend who was 9 months pregnant. She was about to deliver. What absolute trash we got right here. Let me pull up a picture for y'all. Look at this piece of trash right here. Killing up everybody. He now my question is he's been locked up for 4 years. Who in the hell has been doing his hair? Whose lap have you been in to keep your hair maintained? These are the questions. Unless he got a girl in there, an actual girl, maybe have a lady boy doing his hair. We just never know. Give it about one more minute, and we're gonna start this thing, y'all. We're gonna start this thing. Hope y'all doing well because this is just crazy. I came across. I was supposed to do the story last week, but I get busy. I get busy. Hold on. Check something real quick. Yeah, it's just crazy in these streets. Man killed his whole family because the father said he couldn't go over to his girlfriend's house. Now I'm thinking, like, God damn, is the vajayjay that good? Is the vajayjay that good? Look like everything's on the up and up. Yeah, it's some mess going on, y'all. It's some absolute mess. Let's jump into this story. Hold on to make sure. Because I couldn't believe it. I said, this man, something wrong with him. Let's jump into this story right here. Get some drum roll action. This is according to NBCnews.com. If you guys want to check out the article, man found guilty of killing four relatives, pregnant woman during fight about staying out late when he was a teen. Defendant Raymond Childs III was 17 at the time of the attack, which followed an argument over staying out late, prosecutors said. Article written by the Associated Press, Indianapolis. An Indianapolis man was convicted of murder Friday in the shooting deaths of five people, including family members and a pregnant woman who was nearly due to give birth, prosecutors said. A jury deliberated about 3 hours before finding Raymond Childs III guilty of 6 counts of murder in the killings. The Marion County Prosecutor's Office said 6 counts, and it only took them 3 hours. It only took these folks 3 hours. Shout out to the jury for not wasting taxpayers' time, for not wasting everybody's time. Hurry up and get this class up out of here. Get them on out of here. Let's continue. Childs was also convicted of attempted murder and a misdemeanor charge of carrying a handgun without a license. His conviction, following a 5-day trial, came months after a judge declared a mistrial in his first trial after a witness verbally confronted Childs in front of the jury. Child's 21. He's 21 now. Was arrested a day after the January 2021 shooting inside an Indianapolis home. The attack killed Child's father, Raymond Childs Jr., 42, his stepmother, Kizzy Childs, 42, the couple's daughter, Rita Childs, she was 13, killed their son. That's the son. This is a stepmom. Kizzy's stepmom. These are the children they had with his stepmom. His father had these kids with his stepmom. So it's Rita Childs and Elijah Childs, and he killed Elijah's 19-year-old girlfriend, Kiara Hawkins. That's five, who died at the hospital along with her unborn son. That's six lives, little baby. And she was big too. At 9 months, girls are big. I don't give a damn how tiny you is. It's a baby growing up, and there's a human being up in there. Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears pictured at a news conference in Indianapolis on January 28, 2021, announced former charges against Raymond Ronald Lee, Childs III, in relation to murders on Adams Street. Six people. The killings followed an argument over Childs, who was 17 at the time, staying out late, according to court records. Prosecutors said Childs methodically went from room to room, shooting the victims. Child's 15-year-old brother also was shot but survived after fleeing the house to escape the gunfire. And his little brother right here, the 15-year-old brother right here, he is going to be messed up. They're going to have to check this boy probably to a mental institution. They're going to probably have to check him into a mental institution. Woo! After seeing all that blood, after hearing people scream, I wanted to say what kind of gun he had. It had to have been an automatic, a lot of rounds. Went from room to room, shooting the victim's 50-year-old brother, also a shot but survived, fleeing the house to escape the gunfire. Prosecutor Ryan Mears said Friday in a statement that what occurred inside that home is unfathomable today. Oh, sorry, is as unfathomable today as it was in 2021. He said the verdict provided justice for the victims of this horrific crime. It has been an incredibly difficult journey for the family and friends of six people that were tragically lost, Mears said. I am proud of our trial team, law enforcement witnesses whose dedication to our victims didn't waver when faced with adversity. Child's sentencing was set for January 7th. He faces 40 to 65 years in prison on each of murder count, 20 to 40 years on the attempted murder charge, and 1 to 6 years on the handgun charge. So let's add this up. Can we do a little math, y'all? Can we do a little math? I want y'all to understand how much time this nigga got. I want y'all to fully understand how much time this nigga got. So let's see. So they got 40 to 60 years. So let's do an average. 40 plus 65 is 105 divided by 2. So it's 52 years average for a straight murder charge, 6 counts, times 6. 312 years, and 1 to 6, that's 7. That's another 3 years. So for the gun charges, the average is 3 years. It's 1 to 6 years, but the average comes out to about 3 years. So he's facing 315 years. Oh, I forgot about the attempted murder. 20 to 40 years, that's 60 divided by 2, 30 years plus another 30 years for attempted murder on his 15-year-old brother. 345 years. Y'all understand what I'm saying? 345 years for this clown. He's sick. He's sick, y'all. A telephone message left Friday for child's attorney seeking comment was not immediately returned. And that's the end of the article. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 Gemstones News TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Let's pull up a picture of this fool. This is nuts. And he look a little sissified too. How is he keeping his hair done? That's what I want to know. This is him. Hold on, I'm trying to get this out the way. This man is sick. Young man is sick. Something is definitely wrong with him. And I believe there's issues in his house. I believe, oh, this a gun? Where are these black children getting all these guns from? Hold up, was this the gun? I believe it's more, to be honest, I believe it's more going on in this household because it sounds like the father, he got tired of his father's authority. That's what it sounds like. Tired of his father's authority. And he just had it. But my thing is, why is he taking it out on everybody else? So is this the weapon that was used? Please don't kill me. Teen says he begged his older brother during alleged family massacre. So how did he even get this gun? Oh, this is the gun that was used, y'all. Wow. He's going room to room. Despite efforts to save Kiara Hawkins and her unborn child, both were declared deceased at the hospital. Yep, this is the gun. He said that boy went from room to room, the 350, yeah, 3500 block of Adams Street, made a grisly discovery, finding bodies of not only Raymond and Kizzy Child, but also three other victims. Look at the gun he used, the Draco. This what he used on his own family. He's sick. He's a sick person. Ooh. There's some issues going on in this house. Now I don't know if they're believers. I don't know if God is in this household, but it's obviously God is not within that boy. And it's so crazy now. Fam, there's the let's start with them. I just think that what's going on specifically in this household is just there's some turmoil going on. There's some absolute anytime I do cases where there's a whole bunch of this type level of violence, it's been going on. It's been cracking. It's been problematic. And it boiled over. But to boil over, he's barely 18. He was 17 at the time. And this type of gun, I don't know if he got this off the street. And I wonder if they're gonna give excuse me. I wonder if they're going to give the person that sold him this gun. Now, if it's not his father's gun, which I don't know why his father, why this gun ain't locked. And that's the thing about having these guns is that your kids, me personally, if they're little, they shouldn't even know. But kids are very impressionable. They think they can go in there, but that's where you have to lay down the law. You know, it's very serious. Guns are very. It's for self defense. When you feel like your life is in absolute danger, you got a protocol. Got to call the police. You got to turn yourself in and then explain your story. And you just have to just follow the damn law. Just go about your life. And I think the people need to do their damn job. That's like God has to come first. Be fair. If the man never been, if person never been to jail, has a proven track record that they've been holding down the job or a job, not maybe not the same job, but has been working for the last 5 years, 10 years. This person's not a criminal. If this person's never been in jail, why are they even doing time? If they are remorseful, can you get this person help? We need there's so much, it's such a decline of morale in this country. This man pulled out a Draco on his own family. On his own family, he pulled out a Draco. And it is just like, oh yeah, will they if it's not the father, the person that sold him that gun, will they do time, and how much time? I'm wondering they're going to give him. I'm pretty sure they're going to give a lot of time to whoever sold the gun to this crazy ass nigga, because this could have been avoided. He's not old enough to have a gun. I think to even own a shotgun, you got to be. Well, I think in certain states, I think it's 18 across the board. I think it's the federal law is 18, but then there's the state in Alabama. You can be 16, but it has to be like a shotgun or a rifle. But most states you have to be 18. So I'm pretty sure up there in the north, pretty liberal, pretty sure he has to be 18, but you can't buy a handgun. In order to buy a handgun, you have to be 21 and get a license. But I'm pretty sure he's 18. You can only get a hunting rifle or a shotgun. Because it's hard to move them things around. Like, somebody see you with a shotgun, they're going to call the police. Don't want anybody head to get knocked off. So whoever sold him this gun, if it's not his father, they probably gonna do some time too. 6 people. This is a very sick individual, and it seems like our kids are getting sicker and sicker because they don't know God. They don't have a relationship with God, and they don't know who they are. They're just lost souls. And I can't even say it's just the youngsters. I covered a lot of stories where it's the old folk acting a fool. Lady had a chicken wing operation. She was smuggling chicken wings to feed the hood. She's getting paid off out there in Chicago, stealing from the school she was working at. They used to get cases and cases of chicken wings. She used to put orders of chicken wings in there alongside their regular order, and she was feeding the hood. She'll get where say she ordered 10 cases. She'll go to the hood. She get it for free. Off those 10 cases, she probably make about $500, $1,000. Because the cases probably a whole bunch. And they were saying like, damn, there's a lot of chicken. Like, where all this money coming from? So she was making her money, all profit. So it's from the young to the old. Husbands killing their wives putting hits on their husband, hiring hitmen to take out their spouse, and vice versa. It's crazy out here. There's a deep rooted sickness going on in America right now, and I don't know if it's going to get better. I don't know what's really going on, but I just know that this man has serious issues. This man has to be put in a mental institution. To take out that many people, his own flesh and blood. Well, yeah, that's flesh and blood. That's his half brothers and sisters. This piece of trash right here. Knock this out. This piece of trash right here. I just don't understand right here. This is crazy. I'm not sure what was going on in this nigga's mind when he pulled out the Draco and slaughtered all of his family members, all because because his father didn't want him to spend the night at his girlfriend's house. This man's a lunatic, but that's what I'm saying. You got to know your kids, are they living in the ghetto? This man, he was only 17. 17. But I believe in demonic spirits, though. Just like I believe in angelic spirit. I believe in good energy, bad energy. I believe in good people, sorry people, bad people. There's a demonic possession that's taken over this body. You ever watch like those movies, Amityville Horror, when the spirits begin to take over people's body? That's real. You know, it's biblical. That's when Jesus came back. He was getting rid of all the diseases and demons. This is a This world is a filthy world that we live in. It's hell on earth. So you got to pray to God, because God wants to see who really loves him when we're put in these conditions. Are you going to surrender to God? And the demons got the best of this man. The demons got the best of him. 6 people. And one of them, Miss Hawkins, she was about to give birth. So at 9 months, he knew, like, he didn't have remorse for the unborn child. I'm like, damn, you don't even have remorse for the unborn child? You see the baby growing. The baby wasn't even able to take its first breath because of this nigga. Because of this fool. Because he couldn't spend a night at his girlfriend's house. So I'm like, is a girlfriend's coochie that good? Nah, ain't no coochie that good to where I'm gonna knock off my whole family and an unborn. So what triggered him? I'm trying to figure out what triggered him to say, damn, am I sick of my father's dictatorship? It's usually when there's a father in the home and you got one of them rebellious ass boys in the house that just keeps talking back, all that testosterone. But I can not understand, but I can see if him and his father just going at it. But he took out the whole family. He's emotional. I'm like, is it just because the father is in the home? Is the father present? Is the father going to his games? Is the father, we live in a very emotional, sensitive generation right now. So it's like, was his father working all the time? It has to do something with that father. Or maybe the beef is not between him and his father. Well, that could be the beef. Or maybe it's because he left his mom. Because the woman that he killed, Kizzy, that's his stepmom, Kizzy Childs. His father is Raymond Child Jr. He's the third. So is he mad at his father for breaking up the home? There's some issues in this house outside of demonic possessions. There are some deep-rooted issues in his home, and only God knows what was going on up in there. But this is a sick person, a very emotional person, and who's been doing this nigga hair for the last 4 years. You're in prison. That means had to be one of them punks doing your hair. I ain't gonna lie, if I had dreads, I'm gonna have to cut them off because I ain't sitting in no nigga's lap. I ain't having no grown man braid me up, dread me up. The only thing a man's doing is giving me a haircut or shaving me bald. Got to sit in another nigga lap to do your hair. What kind of mess is this? But him and his father, there's a lot of testosterone. Outside the demon possession, there's a lot of testosterone. And I'm starting to see it too. I was talking to my homeboy, and he had some issues going on, right? He had some issues going on, but the root issue was his parents' divorce. His mom was cheating on his father, and I knew that we grew up together since we were little itty bitty babies. So I don't know how long the affair was, but this took a toll on my homeboy. He doesn't believe in love, and I got a cousin too. He said he don't believe in love after seeing what his parents went through. Parents going through this, fathers remarry, got all these siblings, and it's a chaotic situation. Broken homes have always taken a toll on kids. Even now I'm starting to really see, like in those movies, Lifetime movies, when they used to have the counselors for the white neighborhoods. So in the rich white neighborhoods, little Trevor and little Heather, when their parents break up, they used to have counselors come in. It's not your fault that your parents broke up. It's not your fault. In the black neighborhoods, you'd be like, it is what it is. Like, daddy was a Rolling Stone. Handle your business. But we saw the devastation in white kids, and I never understood why are these kids so affected by their parents breaking up, because where I'm from, this is normal. Where I'm from, this is normal. So in my neighborhood, if you take 10 households, only, let me see, only three of them had a father in there. Maybe four out of the 10 households in the hood, daddies aren't in there. So that means for every household, for every 10 households, seven seven fathers were absent. Out of all the girls I've dated, I've never met a father. I want y'all to think about that. All throughout high school, I have never met any of my girlfriends' fathers because they weren't around. Now that's crazy. Now I'm thinking about like, damn, never. Even when I got older, I started meeting them. But yeah. So the devastation, I'm just throwing things out there. I don't know outside the demon possession. That's an obvious. There's some rooted broken homes. Maybe he misses mama. He hates his new mama. He hates. Did his dad change? Is his daddy acting brand new? Is him and his daddy? Me personally, I believe it's him and his daddy. Just they're not seeing eye to eye. And the reason I say is his daddy. When his daddy said he couldn't stay, it was like a rush of hatred came upon Raymond. A rush of hatred. Something triggered him, man. Something triggered him. Trigger him deeply. Oh, you know what? I forgot to change the title. For those of you that is watching, I'm talking about the Raymond Child case, the man that killed his whole family out there in Indianapolis alongside a pregnant baby. I think I have a different title. I forgot to change it. My bad. I'm gonna change it though. But yeah, this was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy how he went in there and just he was triggered. Absolutely triggered. Didn't give a damn. Pulled out a Draco. And just imagine the gunshots, imagine the forensics that had to deal with this mess to pick up that woman that had a baby inside of her, to pick up um all of these victims, to pick up all of these lifeless bodies. Right there. That's what that man used right there. Pulled out a Draco. Imagine the forensics. Imagine the ambulance. Imagine the funeral home to see this. These are the jobs. Like, damn, people. You think being the president of the United States, sign up to be a forensic, change your damn hair. Imagine how many times your ass gonna throw up. Shout out to all the forensics. I know the forensics and funeral homes are making a lot of money, and those people, these are special people right here. Shout out to all the forensics. And all the good cops, ain't too many of them. For the ones that do care about the families, that actually trying to get their job done, the very few good detectives. Because I'm a fair man, but most of them are trash. You still trash because you ain't turning in the dirty ones. I mean, that's what y'all tell us. That's another story. Imagine the forensics, they getting up in the morning, or they get a phone call. We got 6 bodies, gunshot wounds. 6 bodies, lifeless, cold. And you got to prepare them. That's a lot of manpower. I'm over 200 pounds, so it'll probably take about 2 men to get me up. But just constantly seeing, especially think about working in forensics or the coroner's unit, and you constantly seeing children getting hit up in the most brutal way, gunshot wounds. There was one dude in Chicago that got shot 64 64 times. I don't know if y'all heard that story. 64 times he got shot. Now I'm for guns because I that much power and we are it's necessary because these people are freaks. They got criminals running around. You got a lot of people with mental illness, and I believe everybody should have something, but everybody, I believe in responsibility too. I believe that gun owners should be responsible. It's just a sticky situation. Forensics in Chicago, constantly seeing bloody bodies, constantly picking up bodies every day, 3 times, and not just the dead bodies. They got to pick up gunshot wounds. Well, no. That's forensics. They only pick up dead bodies, but the ambulances they got to pick up both. They got to pick up both forensics. Woo, the ambulance, EMS. They got to constantly pick up children off the ground, pick up victims off the ground, gunshot wounds all day, all night. Bodies are coming in all day, all night. 2 years ago, Chicago had over 700 murders. Over 700 murders in Chicago. Absolutely atrocious. And you think, what are the people doing? It ain't the guns, it's a moral issue. It's never the gun, it's a people issue. It is a people issue. Let me see. I think it was 2020. See, I ain't lying. Chicago ends as 2021 ends as Chicago's deadliest year in a quarter century. It's gotten worse. According to the department in 2021, it ended with 797 homicides. That is 25 more than recorded in 2020. 299 more than 2019. It's gotten worse in these areas. It's gotten worse and it's gotten worse and it's gotten worse. 797 homicides. That's 797 people that the EMS have to pick up, the ambulance. This is absolutely crazy. Hold on, I hit something. This absolutely nuts. There's a moral decline in this country, and these are the same people, the people where all this crime is going on. They say separation of church and state. They love saying that, separating God from everything. That's what these people want: separating God from our education system, separating God from the parents, separating God from the children, separating God from the teacher. We are a anti-God generation, anti-God, everything. Look at the freaks we have walking around here. Men with boobies, women with artificial things, artificial eggplant. We're freaks around our children. You have these freaks trying to get down with all of their students. There is a lot of sick people in this country. A whole bunch of sick people. Separating God from everything. Oh, they love it. Separate God from this. So we don't want God. We don't want God. We don't want God. Keep God out of it. Shut your ass up. And when you keep God out of it, this is what you get. When you keep God out of it, this is what you get. That boy came in and killed 6 people with a Draco. This is what you get, y'all. This is what you get, what you fucking deserve. Isn't that what Joker said in the movie? What do you get when you abandon a mentally ill person and you treat them like trash? You get what you fucking deserve. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about this boy, Raymond Childs? He got 300 sentenced to 315 years in prison, never to see the light. Let's give a hand clap. He's never getting out. Let's get a hand clap. Never getting out. Never getting out. Stay your ass in there. He's mentally ill. But y'all flip my comments, y'all, and tell somebody about the channel. This channel, ever since I got it, I've been trying to figure out what y'all like, what I can cover, so I can get so this channel can grow. I'm trying to find y'all interest. I'm giving y'all the best stories I can. Very interesting story, a lot of plot twists, but for some reason, this channel just doesn't get views like at all. But I'm grateful though. I can't complain because their subscribers are going up. So you guys are finding the content good, but it's just this channel is very tricky. Subscribers are going up, but I'm trying to see how am I getting subscribers if nobody's watching. So the amount of videos I was averaging 50K at one point. Now it's just barely hitting 20. So they're not pushing my channel. I don't know why. It look like everybody getting hit. So I'm grateful for all y'all. Those of you that have been rocking me since day one. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. I was trying to hit 4,000, but don't look like it's going to happen. But I'm gonna just keep on pushing through it. If I can at least get to 35, I'll be good. But it's a very slow grind. I don't know why. I put out some great content, some great insight. We have fun. I give them all. All you can do is give your all. But y'all flood my comments. 250 capital G. I'm gone.